All right, it's been a minute, but we're here with another little project for the Prelude before we start on another project and a whole nother series we got coming. It's gonna be something going on next year that we've already got a car to kind of work on for, but more on that in the next video when we kind of do an introduction. For today, we're gonna be putting on our hood strut kit or hood damper installation. It's basically just to make the hood rise automatically, but let's get into that. It should be pretty simple, should be pretty short. Alright, so like I said, I got this off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. It looks pretty straightforward. We're just taking this away and putting a strut there. So let's open this box and see what we got. All right, we have miscellaneous bolts and stuff. I watched a quick video on how to do it. Wasn't exactly for this car, so we'll kind of figure this out together. I know you'll need a 10mm. Take that one out and that one out. So we'll go ahead and do that. So from what I can tell, you'll need the little washer with the little gear thing. And it'll go right in there. They want you to grease it. They give you like this cap undoes and grease in there. I can't do that on camera because I've only got one hand. So let me grease this bolt up real quick and then send it down in. All right, pretty straightforward so far. Bolt we took out here. We put the little washer and the gear looking thing, and this screws right down in it. Still 10mm, just needs to be a deep socket. So now for up there, we have this bracket, and it sits just like that. So we'll go ahead and bolt that on, and I'll show you that. So we got the other side done, and I wanted to show some notes. Same thing on this side, gear with a little washer, but I had that bracket spun around. Left side is for driver side. I don't know why they used L and R instead of driver passenger, but they did. So this stands for driver side. Bolt goes in the bottom because that's not a bolt. Nothing to screw to up here. You just tighten down that pretty good. And then you're gonna take this. I thought originally you had to pry that up, but that's just for taking it off. To put them on, it's even simpler. Just walk up here and boom, on. You have to raise your hood a little bit to get it on the bottom. Oh, well, I forgot one important part because I was talking to the phone. I like to put a little bit of grease on that. That top one just won't get it. We can always grease it later if it becomes a problem. But anywho, now we're just gonna press the hood up a little bit. Oh, gotta undo the hood latch. Alright. Put this down so we can get this out. Boom. No more of this. Okay. We'll look at taking this off in a minute. Let's get this stuff out of the way though and make sure it closes. One last note before we move on to that part. This does go on the top, so make sure you don't flip the gear around. That has to go on top. But let me move this stuff and we'll test it out. All right, moment of truth. Will the hood close? Feels pretty good. I didn't mean for it to slam, but it did. And it's closed. It feels like I probably shouldn't have slammed that. I don't know how even these were before. That one's pretty even. This one's like, this side's pressed up a little bit, but I don't know if it's just me. I don't know. Let's open the hood back up. So before we pop it open, it feels fine. Lifting it up. It does its job there. Oh, that's probably do it every time, right? That's nice. I really hope I didn't bend that. Man, pay attention to your work surroundings. All right, let's try that again and check it. We're not gonna let it slam this time though. So it does drop all of its weight towards the end of it. So the hood's nice and heavy. It's not getting supported here. So all you gotta do is just let it go. And she's closed. Yeah, look at that. The hood's nice and even now. Don't leave your bolts in there. So now you don't take this off, but we can take this out. And I honestly, so this kind of bends it up. Huh, look at that. We learned something new. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I think it's like $100 for this too. Other note to have is you do have more hood clearance, or not necessarily more clearance, but these hold it a little bit higher than this did. I mean, if I put this back, you're up about that much higher than stock. So that's always a benefit. But no, I think this looks really good, and for the $100 I spent on it, it's great. So for $100, would I buy it again? Absolutely. They look really nice. They work really good. Like I said, I pulled it down a good bit there and it's not falling. Lift it back up. Really happy with it. I think it looks really good. So, like I said, for $100, can't beat it. So now we're gonna tease something real quick. But if you're just watching for the Prelude, you can go ahead and tune out now. I appreciate you watching. Let's do a little bit of sneak peek real quick. So to wrap the video up, we have something going on next year, March 13th specifically. The 14th, one of my younger brothers is getting married, and that same brother wants to go to the drag strip the day before his wedding and race his car. And a few of my other brothers are starting to build cars, and so is my dad, so I figured I'd jump on the bandwagon. And we're gonna be shifting gears from the Prelude. Since it's almost done, all it really needs is a AC compressor, and she's 100%. She's come a long way. So I went ahead and got this guy. It's a 2000 Mustang GT, and we'll be drag racing this March 13th of next year. And as you can tell, it's gonna need a lot of work, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I really like the new Edge Mustang, so I'm really looking forward to that. But that's what we're in the video. Maybe the next video will kind of introduce you to this car, maybe one of my other brother's cars, and we'll start showing you the cars that are gonna race so we can start voting on who's gonna win. So we'll go over more of that in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.